Hey guys, my name's Peter Lance. I'm a tech artist in training, and I just wanted to show off a special effect I've been working on, and it's water. Woo! Um, I was going for something kind of like looking like it came from Wind Waker, and then kind of adding my own spin to it. Um, so it's kind of unique. Kind of went for like a more twirly, doodly look. Um, Kind of matched the whole like 2D art looking feel for my game. Um, Cartoony art, I should say. Uh, I'm just gonna stare at the water for a little bit so that kind of show it off, and then I'm gonna explain how some of the tricky parts were done. So, yeah. Um, Something that I found interesting about this, like while working on this, is I ended up making waves that look kind of convincing away from the shore when adding foam, because waves in the ocean have foam at their crests. So it ended up being a happy mistake. So, okay, so first thing done to achieve this effect is, see how there's like two textures on top of each other here? Like there's kind of this more opaque foam and then this lighter foam underneath. That's just, panning two textures across each other and um, adding them together, I guess. It's really simple. Second thing I did was, do you see how the foam is kind of distorting, like kind of in a wavy sense? You can see it more when you look away from the shore. Um, that's just done by taking a text coordinate node, adding like kind of a cloudy texture to it to distort it, and then plugging that into the UV slot of a texture sampler. Um, so it's actually a pretty simple effect, and you can kind of mess with it, like, and animate it using a sine wave and a time node. So, um, yeah. And then probably like the more like harder effects to figure out, but in the end is actually like kind of simple. Is see how the foam is kind of drawing itself as it gets closer to the shore. In addition to that, like you can kind of see out there, like how some of the foam is disappearing and reappearing. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a kind of like this texture of foam, like the swirly foam, and I'm revealing parts of it over time and hiding parts of it. And the way I'm doing that is taking this texture. Notice how like parts of it are brighter than other parts. So what I'm doing is I'm showing I'm basically running an if statement over this texture, which is this guy. I'm plugging in my tendrily swirly texture, which is this part, trust me. I know it doesn't look like it. I'm plugging it into here, so I'm saying like, hey, if A is above like 0.5, like if part of this texture is above 0.5 in terms of brightness, show that part. Like show white. Otherwise show black. And that's how you reveal part of the foam. And you can animate that as well to kind of like have foam come in and out smoothly like this. And it looks really nice. Maybe it does. Maybe like you're kind of like, oh, I could do better. So if you can, do it. Alright, so another thing is you can kind of see that the game somehow knows that there's a shore here. If you ever try doing this, you'll know it's not easy getting a material to know where a shore is. um, I could have used the depth fade node, but the problem with that is if you like look at the ocean from the side here, the depth fade node will cut off the where the game thinks the shoreline is right at the edge of the island. And you'll notice that the foam will change and stuff as you're like moving the camera around because the depth fade node changes the output depending on where you're looking because it's just the Z depth pass. So what I ended up doing is I just took a picture of the top of the island and made a mask out of it, and just plugged it. I made my water a blueprint, and can have it take this in as a setting, and then I can just kind of adjust. I made some more settings so I can kind of adjust the texture to fit the island, like so. So it's kind of cheating, but it's the only way I could really get it to detect shorelines in my game. Um, so yeah, means I'll have to make a separate texture per level um, for the shoreline, but that's okay. You know, they don't take long to make. Um, so yeah, I think those are like the tricky parts. There's lots of tutorials on how to do like the semi-transparent, nice ocean look. So I won't go into detail about that because that's out there. But if you're watching this and you don't know how to do that, try out the depth fade node and play with it. That's the trick. Um, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope your projects are going well. So thank you.